Yeah, so I've got a sneaker addiction. What's up, everybody? I'm Seth Fowler, and today I've got a pretty large sneaker unboxing for you guys. I don't want to call it massive because it's not massive, but hype-wise, it's probably pretty massive. I've got an early pair of Yeezys here, which I'm really excited to see in person. Thanks so much for tuning in. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't yet. Also, make sure to give me a follow on social media at RealSethFowler, both on Instagram and on Twitter. But I'm going to try and film like 3 videos today, so we're just going to try and knock this video out. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Oh, and just to give you guys an idea of how many pairs we're unboxing, about 4. I mean, technically 5, but I doubled up on a pair, so it doesn't really count. But why don't we start on the pair that I doubled up on, because you guys have probably already seen this shoe before. Well, at least definitely if you watch this channel, because this shoe is the We Are Underdogs Seth Fowler Origin in the We Are Under Construction colorway designed by Jason Negrito. It's an insanely long name, I know, but it just is what it is. Ooh. We got a message from Jason Negrito himself. We Are Under Construction is the winning concept of the Origin Design Contest, a collaboration between We Are Underdogs, Seth Fowler, and myself, Jason Negrito Diaz. With more than 500 submissions globally, I ended up taking the prize and had my concept manufactured and released to the public. That is true. Jason is the man. He's like the nicest guy in the world, and he's an insanely talented designer. And the story behind this shoe, I could read this, but you should definitely read it if you got a pair yourself. But the story behind this shoe is that I had worked with We Are Underdogs to design a pair of sneakers, and we had come out with our initial colorway, but it was right when the quarantine hit, and we really wanted to give people the opportunity to exercise their creativity. So we held the design contest where you could submit your own colorway of the shoe, and then the winner would have their own sample made. But we ended up liking this colorway so much, and people seemed to love this colorway, that we actually talked to Jason, and we were able to actually produce it for people to buy. So this shoe went on pre-order, I believe, in July. And now, because we produced all the pairs, people are starting to get their pairs in. And I want to give a huge shout out to Jason Diaz for this insane design. You guys will see it in a second. Actually, you guys can kind of see it right back there, but man, I just can't get over how good this shoe looks. He took my design and just made it just like a million times better. He killed it. He's the man. I love him. And his work is incredible. This shoe is beautiful. So this is the We Are Under Construction colorway of the shoe, which is obviously a play on the name of the brand, We Are Underdogs. And the idea behind this colorway, or I guess collaboration, is that he wanted to sort of give the shoe unfinished look, like a prototype look, which I really like. I like that that's sort of a phase going on right now. I really dig that. And the way he did it just looks so unique, and I just love it. I think it's awesome. Personally, one of my favorite things that he did to the shoe was take this panel right here, which originally used to go under this panel, and actually have it extend over the midsole itself. That's such a cool look. I really think that's my favorite part of the shoe. Unfortunately, if you want to grab this shoe, it is sold out. We still have the We Are Underdogs Victoria Ravens colorway available for pre-order right now if you want to grab that one. But this shoe we actually did in 2 different waves. We had the first 200 pairs, which were numbered, and then the remaining pairs weren't numbered. And it looks like I got number 21 out of 200. Actually, I'm interested to see what number the other pair is. Let me see. Second pair is number 58 out of number 200. Dude, honestly, Jason knocked it out of the park. You guys definitely need to follow him on Instagram. He just did an incredible job, and I can't thank him enough for helping make this shoe what it is. I think it's incredible. But I know you guys have seen this shoe a lot, so let's move on to the next shoe. So next up, we've actually, what pair is this? Oh, I know what pair this is. Oh, I'm excited about this pair. So this is a pair of sneakers that I bought, not even on sale. A pair of shoes that I bought for $78 from Sneakers and Stuff, I think. It's from one of my favorite brands right now that's absolutely killing it, so you guys probably already know who it is. And I can't believe that this shoe just retails for 78 bucks. Let's pull this box out. You guys know what it is. So this is obviously a pair of New Balances. This is a pair of 827s. It's not a collab pair, but it is a pair that looks really good and only cost me 78 bucks. So that's insane. So let's pop the top in this guy, see what we've got. Look at this. Look at this. So I'm sure a lot of you guys who've been following New Balance recently know that this looks like the Amy Leon Dore collaboration, which, to be fair, didn't design the sneaker. This has always been a New Balance sneaker. They just kind of brought it out of the vault. And they had an all-white colorway, which I really liked, but I didn't want to spend resale on. And this pair, while not looking exactly the same and just being kind of a standard New Balance shoe, looks very similar. And I really, really like it a lot. I just love white New Balance sneakers for some reason. But even though I love sort of the base color of this shoe, I really love the little accents that make up this crazy colorway, like the blues, the blacks. It's actually kind of like a CMYK colorway. It looks like a printer ink colorway. But I'm into it. I dig it. The outsole also comes in the same colorway as the rest of the sneaker. You've got some yellow on the heel, you've got blue on the midfoot, black around the forefoot, and then pink on the toe. So the base layer of the 827's upper is primarily mesh, but on top of that you have some really nice leathers layered, and then you've also got some 3M accents right there in this sort of arch that comes across the midfoot, which I really like. For 78 bucks, you really can't get anything better. I'm thinking about like maybe a pair of Vans, maybe some Adidas or some Nikes on sale, but to be honest with you, I can't think of the last time I spent less than $100 on a pair of shoes that I plan to wear constantly and that I really love the look of. This shoe is so sick. This colorway just released last week, and I think it's actually sold out on sns.com right now. I could be wrong. If you guys are trying to find a great pair of New Balance to check out for a really low cost, the 827 is a great way to go. Also, the 327 is excellent as well. There's a lot of great New Balance sneakers for under $100. Of course, you've got the 990 V5s, which are 180, which are more about comfort and like tech than these are, but these are a really great stylish everyday shoe that I'm gonna rock the hell out of. Shout out to New Balance for just being awesome. They didn't sponsor this video, they didn't send me these shoes, but man, they're awesome. So next up, we're starting to get into the heavy hitters, the hype boys, the hype beast boys. These are just shoes, they're not hype boys. That's, whatever the case may be, this is a pair of Yeezys. It is not the early pair of Yeezys, I don't think. I haven't opened it yet, so I'm not 100% sure. But this is a pair of shoes I actually won, not on the new Adidas Confirmed app, but on the old Adidas app. The one thing I don't like about these Adidas apps is that they don't give you an option for faster shipping. I really like having the shoe in the day after so I can review it, and I pay more for shipping because of that, but Adidas doesn't even give you the option. Like on the sneakers app, Nike gives you next day or 2-day shipping, but Adidas doesn't even give you that option on their Adidas app, which is really frustrating because I would have ordered these, you know, and had these in Monday rather than Thursday or Wednesday, but it is what it is. So as you can probably tell from the box, it is a pair of Adidas Yeezy 350 V2s. This is a recent pair that just came out, the Israfil colorway, which dropped on the 24th? 5th? From what I heard, these only released online. I could be wrong about that, but that's just what I was hearing, and that's why I don't think I could grab a pair early, even though I tried. I'm excited to see it. I'm not like in love with this colorway. I just entered the raffle not thinking I would win, and then I won, and now I have an extra pair of Yeezys, so addiction. So inside the box, here we go. Oh, these are actually kind of clean. I'm surprised. So these are the Israfil Adidas Yeezy 350 V2s. They come in primarily gray, actually, which I didn't expect. I thought it was going to be more of a tan. Hold up. It looks like they actually changed the lacing system on this shoe. So the laces on this shoe are not your standard Adidas Yeezy laces. Instead, they have this sort of infinity loop that they have in some of the other Yeezys that came out recently. Like, you cannot tie these. These are just elastic now. They've got this little connection, so the ends of the laces are connected, and you can't untie them or tighten them. Well, I guess to be fair, I usually wear my laces like really loose on my pairs of 350s, so it's not a big deal, but that is weird that they made that change. I didn't see that online at all. You know what's sad? That's like the biggest change that they've done on a pair of 350s in like 2 years. Does it come with extra lace? It does! It comes with extra laces. No way. That I didn't expect either. I really thought that you were just gonna get what you got, but apparently they give you extra laces. Let's see. So it's the same exact color of laces, just with ends. So do you have to cut off this lace to actually get these laces in? So that aside, it comes in primarily a gray and tan static upper. It's still pretty much the same static print that you had on the static 350 V2s from like 2018. There obviously are some small differences, but it's very similar. And then running along the lateral side of the shoe, you've got this sort of like orange, or like almost like if you mixed orange juice with water. I guess that's, what is that called? Desaturated orange, or like diluted orange color along the side of the shoe. That's the one part that I'm not a huge fan of because it's just like a weird color, but hey, it is what it is. Obviously no heel pull tab. It looks like you've got what seems to be a tan insole on the shoe, which matches the laces. Fit-wise, it's probably exactly the same. You can't tie the laces, but who does that anyway in their pair of 350s? I mean, if you probably tie them, but you probably don't tie them to tighten them. You probably just tie them so that they don't flop around. Also, I wonder if Kanye has like a thing against laces, because if you look at all his recent Yeezys, none of them have laces. They're all just kind of like slip-on shoes. Is this like when we lost the headphone jack on phones? Are all brands gonna just stop using laces? That would be stupid. I don't know. I mean, aesthetically, I like the way that it looks because you don't have the laces flopping around, but functionally, it's not that great. But hey, maybe after wearing this pair for a while, I'll be proven wrong. I'm not sure. But moving down on the shoe, you've got what seems to be a semi-translucent, dark, sort of almost like stone gray midsole. I actually really like this gray on the shoe. I wish the entire shoe was... I wish he just came out with a gray 350 V2. Why hasn't he done that yet? I guess the static, sort of. There's been some colorways that are almost gray, but not exactly. It is what it is. And then on the bottom of the shoe, you've got more of that sort of like desaturated yellow, which looks fine. It's like almost a gum color, but not exactly. The Adidas Yeezy 350 V2 Israfil is a decent shoe. It's not something I'm planning to wear on a regular basis, but I like it. I'm glad I got it for retail because I wouldn't have bought it otherwise. It's fine. I think the lacing system's interesting, but I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this or if I'm going to sell it yet. So let's just see what happens. Okay, so finally, we've got the early pair of Yeezys. So I bought these off Goat. I'm sure you guys have some idea of what they are because of the Yeezys that are coming out this weekend. But I'm really excited to see these in person. I had to go with a size 10 instead of a size 9 or 9.5 just because that was the only size they had available with instant ship. But I'm excited to check it out because with this pair of shoes, they really fit small. And so a size 9, I'm not a huge fan of. I think I actually would prefer to size up to a size 9.5 at least, possibly a 10, but we'll find out. You got the box right there. By now, you guys have to know what it is. You guys have to know. If you don't, that's fine, but you probably should know. Ooh, look at these. Yo, these are crazy. These are, hold up, they've also got the same lacing system as the 350s. You don't have your lace tips, instead you've got this sort of infinity loop situation. Do they have laces in the box? They do! Black laces. So it comes with a set of black laces if you decide that you want to cut these laces and pull these laces out and actually tie your shoes. With these shoes, I don't really tie my laces. I guess I have to like not have them kind of flopping around, but this shoe, like the laces almost seem useless because it's so tight on your foot. But it is what it is. It's nice to have that option. Pull the tag off of these. There we go. Get them ready for the review, because the review is coming soon. Make sure to stay tuned for that. But these are the Azareth Yeezy 700 V3s. They released this weekend, and they're blue. They are bright blue, and this is the first Yeezy I've ever seen that's bright blue. There might be one that I'm just missing, but I'm pretty sure this is the first one. At least it's this shade of blue. This is a crazy, crazy looking sneaker. I love it. I'm actually really into it. I wish they'd experiment with like brighter colors more often. We've had the glows, we've had the all red Nikes, but that's, you know, a different brand completely. I just wish we got more colors. The 700 V3s are one of my favorite Yeezy silhouettes just because it's so futuristic and it's so different. And it's really a nice new take on the 700 because, as some of you guys may know, the 700 V1 is like my favorite Yeezy of all time. So having a newer version of that really kind of takes the next step, not like the V2s did, which were kind of the same as the V1s. This is like a completely different sneaker, and I'm really, really into it. The only thing I don't like about this sneaker as much as the original 700 V1s, other than okay, there's a lot of things I don't like about this shoe as much as the originals, but the main thing is the fact that this shoe doesn't have boost, and instead it has this sort of foam that's, I guess, kind of similar to Bounce. I don't think it's Bounce, but it comes in different colors depending on the shoe colorway that you get. But because of that change, or at least I think because of that change, this shoe comes in at a much more reasonable $200 versus the $300 of the 700 V1s. And I think because of that, the shoe is much more accessible. Now the problem is this shoe is still stupid limited, so it's still very difficult to get, but you do save $100, which is nice. These are definitely wild looking in person. I really never thought that this colorway would come out, but I'm so into it. And on the bottom of the shoe, you've got this sort of like creamy white translucent outsole, which really looks just different. This is such like an alien looking shoe. One of the main features of the shoe is this sort of semi-translucent midfoot cage, which covers a majority of the upper. Now, I'm not 100% sure if this one glows like the previous ones, but I would think that it does. I'll have to test it for the review, so make sure to subscribe and turn notifications on to stay tuned for that review, because believe me, it's coming sooner than you would think. I'm really excited about these. I can't wait to wear them. I can't wait to try them on, see how they fit. I really think Adidas and Yeezy have hit their stride with this silhouette. I feel like this is one of the best silhouettes that they've dropped in a really long time. So I'm stoked on this. Colorway wise, I like it. Not as much as the two original colorways, but I love that they're experimenting rather than just going with another tan or another black or something like that. I think this is really cool. And if you want to grab a pair of these for yourself, I will be doing a live stream on Saturday trying to grab another pair that I'll probably give away if I get it, or some of the other shoes that are dropping, like the Union LA 4s, which are sick. Really excited about trying to go for those, but stay tuned for that. It should be a lot of fun. But with that, we pretty much wrap up the entire unboxing for today, and I'm really happy with every pair of sneakers that I got. I feel like they're all solid shoes. Let me know in the comment section down below which shoe you like the best. I'm sure for a lot of people it's going to be this one. I love this shoe, but I still think out of all the shoes I got today, the Seth Fowler Origins are my favorite, the Jason DeGrito Origins. I mean, obviously, like, I designed that shoe, so of course I'm going to be into it. But as always, thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you all in the next one.